Hello everyone, welcome to This Week in Comics. We are in Comic Connections as we are every week, and we are looking at some of the comics that are going to be released on the 6th of June 2018. And remember, the comics we'll be looking at today are available in all good comic shops, so please support your local. If your local happens to be us, even better. Okay, I'm going to start with DC first this week. Otherwise, I just feel like Marvel could dominate this week. I could easily give Marvel 5 slots just for issue 1s that Marvel got coming out this week. So we're going to look at something else first. We're going to look at Justice League issue 1. Specifically, we're looking at the Jim Lee Batman variant to Justice League issue 1, which is just beautiful. Okay, we had Metals, we had that huge crossover, that was very successful, very popular. We're going to be talking about that more later. Then we had No Justice, which was a 4-issue weekly series. We didn't do great numbers on that, mostly because you guys didn't pre-order it, so I didn't get loads in. But in the end, we got there. Everyone who wanted it got some in. And it seems that has carried on straight into Justice League issue 1. And lots of you are on board for that. You have pre-ordered it. You get your 20% discount. So thank you for supporting us on that. It looks like a great read. It's Scott Snyder doing the classic superhero team in the Hall of Justice. So loads of fun. Good starting point. If you're new to DC, if you want to get into the big characters from the DC universe, I know a lot of you have come to Avengers very recently with the issue 1. This is the DC equivalent, so please give this one a look. Okay, as I said, lots of issue 1s from Marvel dropping at the minute. The big one for me this week is The Immortal Hulk. Why have I picked The Immortal Hulk rather than something like Doctor Strange? It's because we've already sold out of Doctor Strange. Otherwise, that would have been my pick. So if you wanted Doctor Strange by Mark Waid, it's going to have to be next week, but we will be getting more in. Immortal Hulk we still have in stock, so it's Al Ewing who did the recent Avengers weekly series. We've got the legacy number there as well, 718, so it's a long-running title is the Hulk. It's Hulk back to basics. It's kind of taken a bit of a horror edge to it, but it's sort of similar to the Bill Bixby, Lou Ferrigno Hulk series from the 70s, which really did put the Hulk through into the public consciousness in the UK in a way that very few superheroes did before the 80s. It looks like a lot of fun. It's a fresh take on a character who's been around the houses, through the wars, and he's been a gangster. He's been grey. He's ruled the galaxy and outer space. He's been a gladiator. He's come back super pissed off with the hero. Hulk's done everything at this point. So this back to basics approach, to me, makes sense. Another issue 1 from Marvel this week is Ant-Man and the Wasp issue 1, written by Mark Waid. Not to be confused with Ant-Man and the Wasp Living Legends issue 1, written by Ralph Macchio. So well done to Marvel for releasing 2 books with the same characters and almost the same name in the same week. Brilliant marketing. You've only been doing this 50 years, guys. You can do better than this, I'm sure. The Mark Waid one looks like quite good fun. It's a contemporary take on Scott Lang and Nadia Van Dyne. So very much in line with the kind of Paul Rudd movieverse, but very much in the 616 universe. The other one, maybe I'd have nice things to say about this, but releasing it in the same week as the Mark Waid one, I'm sorry. Ralph Macchio, the Karate Kid, he's going to get left behind on this one. We're going to be pushing the Mark Waid one. So don't release 2 in the same week, Marvel. Genuinely. And it's another issue 1 from Marvel. Deadpool issue 1. So Despicable Deadpool just wrapped up with issue 300 a few weeks back. That is kind of an end cap to the whole Duggan run. Very well received, quite a popular run. Lots of our regular customers really did speak very highly of that stuff. This is a reboot because we got to do reboots. It does keep the legacy numbering, so it is 301. That's nice. Annoyingly, there is another Deadpool issue 1 coming out in like 2 weeks, which is Deadpool Assassin issue 1. However, that is only a mini-series. This is the core book. So if you want to be reading Deadpool and you've not given Deadpool a chance before and you would like to, maybe you've just seen the films and you're thinking, oh, I wonder what the comics are like. You could do a lot worse than check this out. But I'd go back and do the Joe Kelly stuff from like 25 years ago because that's really, really good. But this is good too. Okay, and just because I didn't want to go totally Marvel and DC this week, my oddball choice is Halo issue 1. Why am I picking Halo issue 1? Because I'm like the only guy on the planet who still plays Halo online on a regular basis, and I've read the novels as well because I'm weird like that. Fall of Reach was a really good book. The other one's less so. It's written by Alex Irvine, who has done the books as well, so he's quite well versed in the Halo universe at this point. It is a Master Chief story, so, you know, that's a character we're all going to be interested in. Yeah, maybe you like Halo. Maybe you don't. Maybe this is a book for you. Just wanted to do something that wasn't Marvel and DC. And this is an issue 1. It's a jumping on point. I could have talked about iSolar issue 3 or any of the other fine indie books that came out this week. But this had the jumping on point. So this gets the pick. Okay, genuinely a reason to get hyper excited is Dark Knight's Metal, the deluxe edition. So all 6 issues of the groundbreaking Dark Knight Metal series by Scott Snyder is finally collected in hardcover format. You can see me flashing it about and you can see the light reflecting off it. That's because the first printing of this book has a foil cover. The other releases down the line, they're obviously going to keep this in print. They will not have the foil cover. So if you want the shiny, you have to come in and get it within like the first month of release. Otherwise, we're going to be sold out. We've ordered quite heavily on this and we're expecting it to sell out anyway in like a first week or 2. So yeah, we already mentioned The Road to Metal a few weeks ago. And now this is the main chunk, the 6-issue series. Like I said earlier, it leads into No Justice, which leads into Justice League. So if you are looking at getting on board on Justice League, you could do a lot worse than going back and checking out Metals to see where the universe stands right now. That's it for another week. As always, on a Wednesday, we are open till 6 o'clock, so you can come in and get your new comics on New Comic Book Day after work, if you're one of those people who gets trapped in until like 5, half 5. So we're doing this for your convenience, aren't we nice? Be a Wednesday warrior, pick up your comics on day of release. And don't forget that tonight is also previews night. So we're going to have plenty of copies of previews on the counter, ordering forms. You can go through, have a look at all the cool comics that are going to be released in August. Get your pre-orders now, secure your issues, secure your variants, get your 20% discount, join in the process, make my life easier. You know, this is how it works. We have to order 3 months in advance. We're trying to make it easy for you. We're trying to give you the discount. Come in and see what's coming out. There's lots of good stuff. August looks to be a bumper month. This has been a bumper month. They're all bumper months now. That's what happens when comics are good. And right now, comics are good. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. We'll see you next week for more This Week in Comics.